Okay, so next up is their car charger. Now the one thing that I can see is definitely missing from this is going to be the sort of cooling element. So a lot of car chargers tend to have those cooling fans built in, so it essentially cools the phone as it's charging. I don't believe this is going to have that feature. So in terms of what you're getting in the pack, so you are getting the same sort of paperwork, so you are getting the actual mount. So taking a look at the mount itself, I do prefer the ones that don't have much movement in this section, because I found a lot of car chargers tend to fail when this section is too extended in terms of how far out it goes. So that should be okay for most cars, and having this section spread out does also help with the usability in the actual car itself. A USB-C to USB-C cable. Now strangely, it doesn't look like you're actually getting the adapter, so you're not getting anything for the actual 12-volt port, so you're going to have to use your existing one for that. And then we have the actual charging head itself. Snap that in and then tighten it up. It's not sticking out too far, so the ones that I've found fail quite often are the ones that stick out from this point onwards. They're very extended, so some people need that because they want it to stick out further so they can reach it easier. What I've found is the ones that do stick out further, they do tend to also fail a lot easier as well, and it's normally on the neck where they actually tend to fail, mainly because obviously I tend to use a work case with my phone, and because of the weight it pulls down on it quite a bit. Now the magnets on this one are decent, in fact I'd probably go beyond decent. They're pretty good. In terms of swivel, it's not going to come off, and in terms of pulling it, the strength is pretty good. It's not the strongest, I'll be honest, so that straight away, it's not the strongest MagSafe strength I've had with a car charger, but it's not bad either, so it shouldn't fall off over normal usage. Right, and once again we'll get this plugged in and just give it a quick test. Does this have any LEDs? It doesn't look like it. So you can see it does give the MagSafe animation and the sound to show that it is getting its fastest charging. And yeah, so I don't see any LEDs on this one, so it looks like this one is pretty clean and shouldn't really distract you whilst driving either. So that is their car charger, nice and compact. So in terms of the actual material, so it is only where the MagSafe magnet is, where it's actually got the rubber material. This part here does feel like plastic, and the whole thing is actually made out of plastic, but as I said, with the other products they've sent out as well, it has that metallic finish which makes it look like aluminium. This definitely isn't aluminium, but it does look like aluminium, so it gives you a little bit more of a premium look to it.